Let me bang.
I do let you bang. Hey,
let me bang you, man.
I let you bang. I let you bang.
Greetings, marriage and virgins.
Go for Jesus. No forget Jesus, people.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again for your favorite mixed martial arts podcast. Recording out of Los Angeles, California, it's MMA Roasted with Adam Hunter.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
What's up, people? Adam Hunter here. My hair's a fucking mess. I just can't. I used to have great hair. I used to have great, beautiful hair.
I'm with you, man.
And look, I'm 46 years old. Like, I probably should be bald. If it wasn't for Propecia in my life, which I've been taking since I was 23, I would have.
23. Whoa.
Yeah, dude. Like, when I was on the wrestling team in college, all the freshmen had to have their head shaved, right? And I quit the team. I'm like, no. And I was winning. I was like 11-3 as a freshman. I was fucking killing kids because I was so mad about losing 20 pounds a week, which is how, and I was doing it all the wrong ways. Like, people talk about weight cutting, they don't even realize how bad my weight cutting regimen was. I would just get up to 150 by Monday, and then I just wouldn't eat by Wednesday to Friday, and I would sleep with the windows open. So I would shiver off weight at night, or I would put on like 35 layers to sweat at night. I would eat salad sandwiches. I would go on the treadmill with 2 rubber suits, not 1 rubber suit, 2 rubber suits. And I would just drench it off. And by the time I got on the mat, I was ready to fucking kill somebody. I was so mad that because I was getting pussy for the first time in my life. I was actually having fun. I was laughing. And I was like, you're fucking dead. I'm like, I'm going to kill this motherfucker for making me cut weight. And I became an asshole. Like, people would shoot on me and I would clap. I would clap at them. Literally, like, I move out. I would clap. I would hit people in the head. Like, I'd club them to set up a shot, but with no shot set up. Just boing. I remember.
Did you get DQ'd from that?
I remember the kid looking at the ref like, "What the fuck? Like this kid can't do this,"
Yeah.
Anyway, so they were like, all freshmen had to have their head shaved, and I was like, "Fuck that," So then they shaved my head finally at like hour. I don't know. The 23rd hour of the night and the 3rd day of my protest, and my hair has never looked the same. So fuck.
Wait, I thought that when you shave your head, it grows back better.
I had a widow's peak, dude. Like, from then on, it was like it was over, bro.
Why don't you pivot and get some transplants?
Because I'm not doing that. These fucking idiots, they go to Turkey to get these hey, people go to Turkey now. All these fighters, they got.
Oh yeah, of course.
Dude, people told me the airplane from the back of Turkey, it's all blood from people's scalps. Like, every seat is full of blood. But no, my hair.
We should go to Turkey together.
I don't know, man. Don Frye, how are you?
I'm good. I got my hair.
Yeah, you got a great fucking set of hair.
Yeah, he's got a great head of hair.
But I feel like Don was born with like a mustache, and like, he didn't even cry. He was just like, "What? Give me a beer." like that was, he came out of the fucking.
Yeah. With all that testosterone, you should be bald as hell, Don.
Yeah, like, how like you come out of the doctor.
Yeah, I know.
When I was younger, the doctor smacked you in the ass to make sure you were healthy. He fucking Don smacked the doctor in the ass. Like, dude, when my daughter was born, the umbilical cord was wrapped around her neck, like a noose. And I was like, you've got to be. And then they just went like snip, like it was nothing. But to me, it's beyond traumatic.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, I don't know if you've ever been there for childbirth, but I mean, Bill, I know you were there.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy.
So anyway, I
did both. I was eating a hamburger during the first one, right there, looking at the baby, eating a hamburger. Push, Andy, push.
Dude, wait, hold on. Your wife was giving birth and you were eating a hamburger?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was hungry. Shit.
And you wonder why everything didn't work out with the first marriage? You wonder why it didn't work out?
Yeah, I know, huh?
Dude.
I said, hurry up, bitch. I want to get laid, too.
You know how you
What
can,
do we?
like,
ice that puppy down.
What the hell? Look, I came in late. Are you like talking about vaginal soreness or?
no,
what
we're
is-
talking about our wives or girls giving birth, and Don was eating a hamburger while his wife was giving birth.
That's awesome. Hey,
Shit.
I'll have my burger
They
with a
interrupt
side
me
of
during. They
placenta.
interrupted me during. Yeah, they interrupted me during dinner, man. Shit. I wasn't going to stop eating.
Oh my god,
Dude, so I've had a crazy week, by the way. Just so you know, so I did a couple shows last week, and I don't know where do I start. So I've been taking antidepressants since I was 20. Like I had pretty bad OCD. I realized that when I was younger. I used to drive and I used to think I hit somebody with my car, even though I didn't hit somebody. I would circle the block looking for people that I hit. Like I would just constantly tell myself that I was like a horrible person. It's they're called getting rid of intrusive thoughts. My whole life, intrusive thoughts. So I take Celexa for this, antidepressants, not that much, like 10 milligrams. Anyway, I also can't sleep at night. I couldn't sleep for years. I can't sleep because of the time travel, racing thoughts. I have to put the news on. I have to put Fox News on full blast for me to go to sleep every night with my headphones on. Like I can't sleep without. So I take Ambien, right? Take Ambien.
But that's the way. That's interesting because that's the way I have to come. All right, go ahead.
So I take Ambien, right? Because I can't sleep. And Ambien's a pretty strong drug. I don't know if I'm sure Mayhem, you took Ambien.
Oh
right?
my god, I took so much of that I was sleepwalking. Oh, I was sleep fucking. I think I was sleep jerking. I was sleep eating. Oh yeah, that stuff is man. I think it made.
How much would you take?
I don't know, as many as I could fit in my mouth.
See, you're supposed to just take 5 to 10 milligrams, right? That's 5 is the lowest.
Yeah, I took 5 to 10 of those pills, and I don't understand what the problem is.
So anyway, so I had 2 little jars of Ambien, 2 little pills, and I'm like, one had like 20 and one had like 10. So I'm like, and then I have my antidepressants. I'm like, all right, I'll just combine my Ambiens because I'm like, I don't want to lose one. Anyway, so I combined it. Fast forward last week, I do 2 shows, and I'm like, I'm fucking off. Something's off with me. I'm tired. But anyway, I realized I took an Ambien from my fucking comedy show. Like, so, dude, that's why, like, I was stumbling. I couldn't get my thoughts. Like, I was like, it's almost like you're underwater. So,
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
I used to fight like that. You know, being underwater. Because I take, a couple Vicodins before the fight, because that's what I took every fucking day, So, well, fuck, that's how I practice. Might as well fucking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, man. I'm interested because never again. Like, what a fucking disaster! And holy shit, do I got to pay attention? And man, what a wake up call for me. But how would you take 5 Vicodins and throw punches and wrestle?
No, I didn't take 5. I only take 2 or 3.
That's
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, it slowed me down considerably, and made me lose to people I should never have lost to,
Did it stop?
But my back, I'm sorry, go ahead.
But your back felt better.
Yeah. I'd broken my neck in 2000, and I broke it before, back in the 80s. But I broke it in 2000, and in 3 months I was back in the ring, pro wrestling. And then in 2001 I went back into fighting. So, and then I broke my back, kept breaking my fucking back, and then I broke the rods. 3 or 4 times.
Now, I've been wanting to ask you about this. Okay, so when you say you broke your back, was this like a specific injury like that happened during, or was it overuse? Or because you know what I mean? My back start aching sometime. I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to get the Don Frye surgery, motherfucker. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
I'm worried. It was overused or
yeah. I don't know. Fuck, I guess, because I wrestled in college. And then I did horseshoeing for 7 years, and I was a firefighter, and then I went into pro wrestling, fighting in pro wrestling, and then back into fighting. So yeah, I got my money's worth out of it. Shit.
Yeah.
How are you alive?
I don't know. I'm not sure I am.
No, seriously, dude. Like 5-6 years ago, I ran into Dan Severin, and he was like, dude, you gotta, when you see Don, give him a hug, because I don't know how much longer he's gonna make it. So I'm really happy for you, Don. You actually look and are acting better than ever. But
Don is the original Wolverine.
But Jason, holy fuck, man! Like that was what a terrible experience, man. Like, because then I realized what I did. Like, I realized a couple days ago, I looked at my pills and I'm like, wait a minute, these aren't the same. They look exactly the same. And I'm like, oh, come on. Like, what am I drugging myself for?
Bro, classic drug user mistake, bro. Take your downers when you meant to take your uppers. Classic.
It's not, dude. So that's one. Number two, what do you think I should do about this, guys? So this girl hit me up, and she's a friend, and I know her husband, and she's like, I work for
fuck her. What do you mean? What's the question? Just fuck her. Come on.
Fuck her.
She's like, I work for this company. We do vacations. This is that. I can hook you up with this great deal. France, Japan, all this great stuff, right? And for like a great price. So I'm like, fucking hell yeah. You know, she's like, I know you fly all the time. I spoke to her on the phone. I called a couple people. They're like, yeah, we use her all the time. A couple friends of mine. Great. I gave her like $2,400. All right. For like all these vacations, all this shit. Supposed to get my dad into LA last week. Oh, the ticket's coming. Ticket never came. Right.
Whoa.
Like, so then I'm like, hey, I'd like a refund. Yeah, you know, things are going, you know, sure, no problem. I understand. I'll have the money in your account. It's now been a week. And it's literally been like, I'm begging you, can I have more time? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't want to report this person, get this person in trouble, but this is my fucking money. I work my fucking ass off. I fucking sleep on these, you know, I'm away from my family to earn this fucking money. And now she's like, I'm sorry, it's coming. I got to sell my Bitcoin. I'm taking out a 401k loan. Just give me a couple more hours.
Yeah, it's all your, put the heat on you. Put the heat on you to where it's your fucking fault.
Oh yeah. And then I hit up her husband. Hey man, sorry to get you involved in this. Like, but you know, you're the one person I like know. And he's like, yeah, you know, I told her to only do this for these vouchers she's only supposed to do it for friends and family. And you know, we're not making any money on this. And now he's coming at me. I'm like, and I was like, hey man, this seems a little shady. My wife is not shady. First of all, back the fuck up. And I'm like, all right, dude.
Oh God.
Yeah, but
you know what? First I'll go there and kick the shit out of that guy, you know? And I would kick fucking for stealing money from you, $2,400, and then yelling at you, telling you to back the fuck off. I'd be going over there and fucking knocking his fucking teeth out.
Well, let's just say he might have been. Let's just say he might have been in the UFC at one point. So I'm not sure that option. I'm not sure that's an option on the table of me kicking the shit out of him. Jason, what would you do?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like in unrelated news, 70 to 80% of arsons never get solved.
I'm curious.
Okay, I'm not burning down his house. I appreciate.
That's not what I was saying whatsoever. Nah, I'm just saying,
of course,
dude. I don't know. Listen, what recourse do you have? Kind of like this. I mean,
I could call the police and be like, "This person stole my money," and then
but they're not going to do shit, bud. They're going to tell you that's a civil matter.
Yeah, you got to go to civil court.
You're going to go to civil court with this person. Oh man, bro, you got burnt. Like this sucks, but I've lost a lot more money in a lot dumber ways. So you know, I don't.
How did you pay her?
Whatever.
I paid her.
How did you pay her, Adam?
I paid her Zelle.
Oh God.
Sean, what would you do? This girl hit me up. She said she works for this company, this travel company. She really does work for this company. I went, I like checked it out here. I checked it out there. No problem. Trips to Italy for the family, trips to France for the family. I get my dad something. Ticket never came. Now all of a sudden it's like, sorry, I can't believe that didn't happen. And then it's like, I gave her $2,400. So far, she refunded me $16 so far. And
you're making progress.
And she's saying like, I got to sell my Bitcoin. I got a 401k. Don't report me. I don't want to lose my kids. Like all this shit, dude.
Oh God.
So she's a travel agent?
Let's just say without giving her, theoretically.
Theoretically, I mean, it sounds like she's not a travel agent at all.
No, she does.
Like
she works for a very legit.
Princess.
She works for a very legit company. But I'm saying I could call the company and get her fired, but I don't want to fucking do that.
Yeah, I would tell her that her and her
Why
kids
not?
are going to get burned alive in their house if I didn't have my $2,400 by the
I already
end of the
went that
week.
route.
That's
He
just me
said
personally.
arson's off the table. So
Okay.
bro, this is a very degenerate podcast. Like we're more degenerate today than
we're the wrong people to ask.
Yeah, we are. I don't know why you're asking this group of stand-up comedians and jiu-jitsu practitioners, MMA fighters. Oh, what should I do? Dawn says killer. I say burn the house down. So far we got 2 votes for burn the house down. Where are you at, Bill Dawes, on this?
I think that he should. I think there should be a reboot of Bully Beatdown.
Yeah, there we go. Troll takedown. I'll just take out this
travel agent beatdown.
Michelle Waterman to go and fuck this lady.
I mean,
up.
I could call her company and she would get fired immediately.
Yeah, I mean, but how if she works at the company and she took this money for this specific purpose? Is there a paper trail of this?
Now I'm looking on scams.com and she's done it to a bunch of people.
Oh, she has. Oh, that's new information.
Yeah.
You need to out that lady, man. She needs.
Why were you using a travel agent to begin with?
She hit me up. She hit me up.
What year is this?
She hit me up, and I
1977?
knew her boy. I know her husband. She hit me up. I know you travel all the time. I get you discounts on this, that, and then I hit up people that used her, and now those same people that used her are like, dude, she's fucking insane. Do what you got to do.
Yeah. I
got to tell you, man, these white women are terrible, aren't they?
Yeah. You're gonna go on the Love Boat out of Fantasy Island to go see fucking Magnum PI, like a travel agent, bro. We got the internet.
All right, it's not really a travel agent, okay? But I'm just trying. Let's just say it's a flight attendant, and she got and then she won vouchers and
bro,
said.
So I'm like whittling it down to who this is now. Like now I'm starting to get a clearer picture. Now
I'm pretty sure you know the person. I'm pretty sure you know the person's husband, Jason.
Yeah, I know.
Like technically, she's an escort, but she promised me a trip to Italy for $2,400. So I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Has anyone in this podcast fought this guy in the octagon?
No.
Okay.
But they probably have fought people that have fought him. Yeah. I bet you could do a sure dog thing. Like,
6 degrees of Mayhem Miller.
He's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
So she has my friends, my other friend 1,600. She has my 2,400. Someone else gave her $4,000. And now the husband's saying, like, I mean, it's literally, I beg you, please don't report me. I beg you, I don't want to lose it. I'm sorry. I was trying to be nice. I'm not a scam artist. Like all this.
Oh wait, so if we're doing a count, she got lip injection, tummy tuck, and some tits. Off of 3 people that we know. This chick is going to be a genetic abnormality at the end of this. Look, I think someone maybe you're the whistleblower. You're the Aaron Brockovich of this situation to go ahead and stop this travel scam from ever going any farther. But I like that you've given the audience enough information and me to start my Google foo to figure out not only who this is or
Google foo.
Jason, wait till I screenshot you these DMs and Sean, you're gonna get a fucking kick out of it. But I guarantee you, Sean's gonna have like a story that's 10 times worse.
Bust this lady out.
But then that story is gonna blow up my entire phone.
Bust this lady out. Bust this lady out right now on the podcast. Drop names, bro. We rarely get any drama that's viral worthy on this show, bro.
I don't want to say it because
let your OCD wash over you. Let your intrusive thoughts come out. Come on, Adam. Come to the dark side.
I'm having so much fun listening to this.
My wife thinks it's funny.
Right. Mayhem's the number one with wives.
Can you give us one more hint? Can you give us another hint, please?
Tell us theoretically who it could be. How's that?
Theoretically, it's a guy. Who cares who it is?
What weight class? What weight class?
135. Okay.
Now that tightens it up. All right.
Well, since you said it's a female, we know it's not Dominic Cruz.
Yep. It's not an African American gentleman. I know that much.
All right. Well, the point is that now he's saying that she's going to work today, and that they're gonna work on getting me my money back.
Yeah, put that hoe out on a stroll. Let's go. Get that money.
I'd
You better have Adam
expose
money.
the bitch.
I think you should give her like a
Expose the bitch.
deadline of time.
Dude, I've
Like,
given
give
her
her
so
another
many.
2 weeks.
Dude, I gave her Monday and then Wednesday, and now it's Friday. I've gotten $16 out of the $2,400 back. I'm like, all I want is my fucking money back. That's all I want. I want nothing to do with any of this. I already told my kid just that she's going to France. We're not going to fucking France. I told her she's going to Japan. We're not going to Japan. Like, my dad was supposed to come in this week. He didn't come in. Like, it's been a fucking disaster. My friend had his whole family's fucking packed, ready to go on vacation. That never happened. Like, it's been a fucking disaster. This person.
Take them to Epcot and Disney, and they'll never know the difference. You can get all those
exactly
at once.
I mean, Sean, what would you do if this was you?
I'm trying to figure out. So she just said she just lost your money. That's what she forgot.
No, she's saying for some reason she's saying she would have got my dad would have got the flight, but it was supposed to be in the morning. But because I said forget it, it was 3 PM already, and the flight never came in. And my dad's not just going to drive to the fucking airport, just wait there all fucking day. He's 76 years old. She's like, I'm like, forget about it, right? And
I got to go for a minute. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then my friend,
Why were you hiring her to begin with? What was she offering?
She came up to me. She DM'd me. Hey, how's it going? I know you travel. You got a beautiful wife. And then she called me and I spoke to her on the phone. She's like, I work for this company. I got these vouchers. I won them. Blah, blah, blah. We're allowed to sell them to friends and family.
Shady already.
And I spoke to her for like an hour and then, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, just let me know where you want to go. So I let her know where I want to go, and then they never came in. So I'm like, okay, I want my money back. And now she's like, I only have 80 cents in my account. I'm like, well, what the fuck happened to my money?
Right.
And then her husband
reminds me of the time I think I told you where my friend sold me a third of his company, but he just meant of the idea. Did I tell you about that a couple things ago? Like, I front him. He's going to start a carpet cleaning company. I said, how much you need to get going? It's like 20 grand, let's say. And so he's going to get the equipment, all this different stuff. And so I asked him, hey, are we ready to roll? Like, I got a third of the company. He goes, yeah, I just need the money to buy all the equipment to do everything. And I was like, I gave you $20,000. He goes, oh, I thought you were just buying like a third of the company. And I was like, what company? And he goes, the one I'm starting. I was like, so you thought I bought a third of your idea for $20,000 and now you need the money for me to get started and going? Like, the $20,000 was the money to start the business. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, and he acted like I paid my rent with that. I paid off my car. I paid this and that. And I'm like, so you sold me a third of an idea for $20,000 and now you need the money to start the business? I'm confused.
Wait. Oh man, I freaking found your ticket though. That's so weird. That just came in my mailbox right now. Dude, I think
literally.
It looks legit. I mean,
this is like Tuesday. Like, hey, just check. Hey, good morning. Just checking in on the refund. I'm waiting for your dad's code. It's supposed to blah blah. Appreciate it. Hey, and then I'm like, hey, the phone never, the thing never came in. This is my Venmo. Hey, I promise it's coming. It's coming.
How is this MMA related if you don't tell us whose wife this is?
Please, I need this to come. I'm so sorry. I'll send something this AM.
This is just bullshit customer service, dog.
I have a kid. Can I please have this? I'll try and get it back. Adam, it's easier. It just never came. Please don't. I'm begging you. Give me some time. I'm working on this. I'm beyond begging. For my family's sake. I promise you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this lady is a drug addict, bro. Listen, this lady does a lot of drugs, and she just smoked all your money. I think.
How much was she? How much was she saving you by the $2,400? What it cost you?
$15,000.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was too good to be true then.
Yeah. I want you.
But Adam, my question is, who are the people that told you she was legit? Who told you that that said she was legit? Like, good friends?
Like NFL football players that I'm friends with that have used her, like, and other fighters.
But yeah, she probably can do stuff normally, but like she used that to just gyp you for 24.
I just want to let you know I'm putting stuff on Facebook Marketplace to make money. I'm sorry. I put in for a 401k loan. I mean, it just keeps going. Like, you should have 500 by today. You should have this by tonight. It just shit never came.
I think it's messed up that you just revealed the race of the woman too. That's really insensitive of you, Adam.
That I what?
that you revealed the race of the woman. That wasn't cool.
Oh, right. I know it's white. Anyway, all right. So, all right. Let's talk about fights, right? You said MMA Roasted. That's how.
Oh, sorry.
Did you guys watch the Contender? Anyone watch the Contender on Tuesday?
What? No.
Okay. All right.
Wait, the Contender's back on TV?
Yes. The Contender is back on TV.
A boxing show?
No, not the boxing show. Dana White's Contender.
Oh, Dana White's fucking. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's it called again? Nick Piccinini, who we had on the show recently. He's the guy who was the 4-time New York State champion. He was like 3-time All-American. So he took a fight on 10 days notice. He won the fight. Barely. He barely won. But Dana White said he thought he really lost. So he has to fight the guy again in 4 weeks.
Wait, he has to fight again?
The same guy.
What the hell? So Dana is just like remixing fighters that he wants to win to win again? Oh my God!
Dana lost some money on the fight, huh? Exactly. Punish him again.
So
that or Dana watched Rocky 3 recently and was like, you know what? That's weird. A rematch for the same guy for your spot after you just won. That's weird.
And the guy took the fight on like 10 days notice too.
Right.
But the other guy, the way he started on, I'm trying to find it. He started on his butt, like butt scooting, upside down. Like his leg in the air, like
donkey guard.
Yeah, but like backwards donkey guard. It was fucking weird. It was weird. Did you guys all right, yeah, so that happened. And then the other 4 guys won on the Contender, and they all got contracts. But even though he won, he has to fight the same guy in 10 days.
Perfect. Yeah. What a great relationship. What a great way to start a fighter.
Did I ever tell you, Adam, what they did to Paul Bradley? You remember Paul Bradley, right? The 185-pound fighter?
Yeah, from Iowa.
Yeah, All-American wrestler, real good guy. They call him on 10 days' notice. He has to lose 36 pounds to take a last-minute fight. And he was like, man, 36 pounds in 10 days is rough. Damn near kills himself to make it, and he's on his last fight of his contract, and he said, hey, is this going to count against me if I lose because, I'm cutting all this weight and all this and that? They're like, no, you're all good. Like, it's kind of like a free one. You'll still get your last fight, So he goes in there, makes the weight, beats the dude, obviously, but gets ripped off on a judge's scorecard, like they give it the wrong decision to the guy who obviously lost, and then they didn't re-sign him. Told him he lost his last fight. That's just a break. So he took the fight on last-minute notice, like literally 10 days, lost 36 pounds, won the fight, got ripped off on the decision, then they released him, didn't re-sign him. So he was
do you think that's like manager?
No, dude. I mean, what do you mean? It's just like a culture of a monopoly. When you're able to like control every aspect of fighters, there's a lawsuit all about it, bud. Like the whole thing is like hilarious because now the fan base knows about it and just accepts like, well, that's nothing we can do. I love fights, so it's just how it is. And it's how, until the Ali Act is applied to MMA, it's always going to be this way.
All right, so this is how the other guy started. Can you guys see?
No. Pitch up.
It looks like he would have finished, I would guess.
Oh,
Can you guys see?
He started in his corner like this?
Yeah.
You've seen guys squat.
Wait, he actually started the fight like that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Maybe he wants to be in his.
He's lucky the ref didn't jump in and stop it right there.
Sir, you're ready. He woke up. Fight.
I'll give him props for the weirdness. In a day of social media, you got to do something to get on MMA Roasted, the hottest in the United States and territories. Therefore, after.
You can either start and reverse guard or rip Adam off for $2,400 per vacation. That's the only two ways.
It was like 3 days, bro. I bought 30 trips off the girl. It was like the most ridiculous thing. 30?
Listen, bud. If it's too good to be true, look, I personally spent $2,000 on a cruise in my life. So I feel your pain, bud. I feel your pain. You're just going to have to take that.
But if she just would have told me, like, listen, she just tells me, here's what happened. I had this Ponzi scheme. I got it over my head. I fucked this over. I took people's money. I paid it on this because I know someone that got 14 flights off her. I know someone that got other flights. She worked for this company, but like a legit company that we've all heard of. I would be like, okay, I understand. I understand what happened. People fuck up. I get it. Give me $20 a week for the next fucking 80 weeks. I'm cool like that. Don't fucking lie to me and say I put $500 in your account and it didn't come. I Zelled you 500. Like, don't show me fake Zells. Like,
Adam, I got in over my head in this Ponzi scheme, and can I borrow $1,400?
I legitimately would give you $1,400, Mayhem, if you fucking did it. But if you told me exactly why you needed it, I don't give a fuck. Just be honest with me. All I want is
man, I'm trying to get a Brazilian butt lift, okay? Give me the money.
Like, I fucking know. Just don't bullshit me. Just tell me exactly the truth. All I want is
I have never seen you so fired up about it.
I know, I love it.
No, I tell my kid all that. I tell my kid. My kid does dumb shit, and I'm like, hey, she hits me. Did you hit me just now? I didn't mean to hit you. Violet, if you hit me, it's fine. It's fine. But just tell me you hit me, and we'll go from there. I just don't lie. What's up, people? Listen, Major League Baseball is right now, and I've had some of my best memories. Me and my dad going to games. I actually caught a couple balls a couple times. I had a blast. I take my daughter to the game, my wife. We have a great time. And check it out. Game Time is an authorized ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, which means getting tickets, you can get them faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to the first pitch. It goes down, not up. Now, with killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, okay, which is great. That way you don't get there and all of a sudden you can't see anything. And their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. So you gotta check out this Game Time app. It is so easy, okay, to navigate, download. I go to all my sporting events. I went to a Sparks game, the one that I took Mayhem and them to. All right, we had a great time. It was like $14 each. It was cheaper than movie tickets. All right, so you got to check it out. They got last minute deals. You could save up to 60% buying off last minutes for sports, concerts, comedy, theater. You get flash deals. All right, which means that you could save even more with exclusive in-app deals on select seats ahead of the game or the event. They have all-in pricing and they have ticket coverage. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry, and they have lowest price guarantee, which means if it's not the lowest price, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So take the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets with Game Time. So download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code CLNS for $20 off first purchase. That's right. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem the code CLNS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guarantee. Trust me, you will thank me later. I could always understand. I'll always understand what the fuck happened. Just don't lie. I'm sure, Sean, you're kind of.
You think I hit you?
Dude, I'm the same way. Like with me, it's the line, and partially it's the. Do you think I'm stupid enough to believe that? The fact that you think I'm dumb enough to believe you sent the 500 and it just didn't come through. That's what's most offensive to me.
Right.
Like, not only are you lying, but you're also saying I'm an idiot. You're saying I'm so stupid, I'm going to believe that.
What are you ripping me off for,
it's
man?
The insult. It's the insult.
Yeah,
hey, Adam, do you want this podcast to blow up? Then say the name.
No, because I want the money back. If I say the name,
that money is gone, bro.
It's gone, buddy.
That money is unless
that money floated away in a puff of crack smoke.
Buddy, if you out her and let all 17 of our fans and all of us brigade her, then you're going to get your money back.
Another thing, this fucking podcast, man. We're doing better numbers than we used to, but stop telling me how underrated we are. I know. I know.
We're the best. We're the best. We're the best. We're not underrated. We're rated exactly how much we should be.
I watch these other stupid fucking podcasts. First of all, you see this new dating show got 4 million hits. It's like 10 black guys with balloons, right? And then this girl walks in. The girl walks in, and if they don't like her, they pop the balloon. 6 million fucking hits. Have you guys watched the balloon show?
We need balloons on this podcast, Adam. I've been telling you.
Get Don Frye 10 balloons.
Balloons.
I thought we'd start with 10 black guys. Forget the balloons. Let's start.
Have
with
you
10
seen the
black
balloon
guys.
show?
Go
Have
from there.
you guys seen the balloon show?
Yeah.
No.
No, but I have a feeling I'm about to.
Dude, this is what's wrong. There's so much wrong with everything, bro. It's all everyone who watches. You've all been scammed. You all think you know the best fucking comics. You don't. You think you know who the best fighters are. You don't. Okay. You think it's all a fucking scam. The whole thing. Yeah. It's a fucking
bro. This is the Adam that we need, bro.
This is my favorite Adam Hunter I've ever seen.
Angry, sad Adam, who's like,
God damn it, I love this Adam.
Yes, me too. Who's just got ripped off for $2,400 and is realizing he's got nothing left to lose. That's the Adam that I want. Get after it, Adam.
This Adam will fight Mayhem for talking shit about the podcast.
That's
Dude,
right.
This is the show.
We have Miriam J.
This is the show. This is what gets fucking thousands of fucking hits.
Wait. Let me get my lotion.
Why the guys pop their balloons?
So this is the show.
Next up, we have Miriam J. Welcome. Let's go.
No, the whole bit.
Guys pop their balloons. Why did you pop your balloon today?
So 3 steps. Like people that are extra like her, like 2 extra.
Okay, thank you. Why did you just pop your balloon?
I don't like when my girls talk to other guys. Like, that was just too friendly. I don't like that. I'm sorry. You said it's.
Oh, well, let's go see what else we have. Why did you pop your balloon today?
Well, when I was looking at the balloon, it sort of looked just like you.
All right, it's enough of this bullshit. It's like, this is 19 million fucking hits.
I like.
If it was a 300-pound white woman there, you wouldn't have heard
talking about.
Can we just watch?
If it was a 300-pound white woman, you wouldn't have heard a single pop. There would have been balloons everywhere there.
No. Yeah, they've been pulling out their ass.
Meanwhile, I got hired tomorrow to do a fucking Dan Henderson pig roasting golf tournament, right?
Nice.
They want me to heckle people while they're golfing. This is gonna go really fucking well. Like, this is like
that sounds brilliant.
Someone asked me one time to be in a celebrity golf thing, and I said I'm not a celebrity and I don't play golf. Does that disqualify me? Like, I'm not good at golf and I'm not really that famous. So, like, which part am I gonna?
Tell him thank you for the invitation.
But no, Don, didn't you and Hendo didn't get along, right? You went over for the military and you guys got into a fight.
No, it ain't a fight. We were buddies. You know.
What happened?
Part of the story is it tracking so far.
What happened?
No. I guess we just didn't get along.
I don't know how anybody could not get along with Don Frye. I saw Carl Parisian and Don Frye drunk arguing about whose generation of MMA fighters were better when it was only 18 months between their generations. Like, it was like one of the best, like one of the greatest nights of my life. I swear, I get to meet Don Frye, my hero. Then I meet Carl Parisian, who's telling me, I don't even know who the fuck you are. How are you the main event, bro? I'm the co-main event. You're the main event. You're not even famous. I was like, this is awesome. And then they start arguing about Don's like, when I fought, we were real fighters. And then Caro's like, our generation was better. And they're arguing back and forth. And I'm like, isn't this all from 95 to like 99? Like this whole generation? Like, you guys were very close to each other, fighting very close to the same generation. But that was 3 hours of wonderful entertainment.
Oh man. So MGK and Sean Strickland are beefing.
Hilarious.
Again?
Yes, I saw that.
So I guess Sean Strickland called MGK a weirdo because he drinks blood, and maybe because his kids are a lot of his kids are trans, or allegedly some of them are trans. I don't know. And then MGK says that Sean Strickland's an idiot, and he's a wannabe, and he's a homophobic, and he doesn't know who he is, not comfortable with his own skin. Mayhem, who do we like in this beef?
I mean, how can you be like an emo, like kind of girl boy, and like rumble with Strickland. Like, he's gonna chop you up. You know what I mean? I don't see anybody rushing to. It's like MGK always has this like effeminate, like he's got like big vagina energy, you know, and that's really with like beefs, you know. Yeah, it's weird when you're like hotter than your girlfriend in a weird way. It doesn't work for you. I mean,
you think he's hotter than Megan Fox?
I mean, I'd fuck him.
I don't know how he went from. I thought he was a hardcore rapper, and then all of a sudden now he's like singing like, I don't know, like music for 13-year-olds. Like what happened? Like I don't know. That's an odd turn out of nowhere.
Time ago, and he went, "Oh, I'm not a rapper anymore. I quit." Like he said, "Fuck it."
He went head to head with Eminem, and they had diss tracks, and Eminem kind of crushed him on a diss track, and that's what happened.
I know. He like obliterated him. Like every time I think of MGK. Now I just think of like this like wimpy dude that Eminem shit all over. So that's where I'm at with that MGK guy. And I just think it's hilarious that you know what it is? It's a perfect storm of like Strickland coming up as a celebrity, like kind of ascending, and MGK like trying to big time him. Like, how dare you not shake my hand? And like, why the fuck would he know who you are? You like American K-pop star? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Get out of here, MGK.
I mean, Sean Strickland.
I just don't understand how MGK is saying, "Hey, Sean Strickland, shut the fuck up." You can't say that to someone who could kill you in 4 seconds.
So 2 hours, Sean Strickland writes 2 hours ago, "Yo, guys, I'm not a racist. 100% racism is wrong. We're all equals." All right, that's good. But I'll make fun of John Jones buying drugs. And I'll make fun of Bryce Mitchell fucking his cousin. The left will not take this forum from me. Then he goes, "I made a joke to a black girl, and she said, 'Fuck you, my dad passed.' I actually felt terrible and apologized immediately. She says, 'Wow, Sean, that's really big of you. Racism isn't cool.' Then I was offended because I was apologizing about her father passing, not the joke."
Adam, that's some of the worst writing you've done for other fighters, I gotta say.
I had nothing to do with any of this. I have nothing to do with any of this. So then, yeah.
Wait, what was the joke? I didn't even get it. That a black girl had a father?
Oh shit!
Is that what it was?
I don't know if that's.
I made a dad joke.
I
made a dad joke to a black girl.
Listen,
my bad. "Fuck you, my dad passed. I actually felt terrible, apologized. She said, 'Wow, Sean, that's really big of you. Racism isn't cool.' Then I was offended because I apologized about her father passing, not the joke."
Buddy, I got it. I was just making my own racist joke. He totally.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think that's where he was getting at. I 100% think he was making a joke about a black person not having a dad, but it's very confused. It's more like a riddle than a joke.
The question is, where did MGK come into all this? Like, how did he get involved in it?
Oh yeah, no, he tattooed himself black, I think.
I think this is separate. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is what he says right here.
One of them, I don't.
Which one? I do nothing but commit myself to art, and there's another funny factor of just like the art of me standing or existing makes people furious. And I don't. Which one?
Bro, what a bullet! Oh my God!
This guy from a crumb of bread, right? I didn't know who he was when I met him. I got hip afterward that he's like insanely racist and homophobic and just not my type of guy. So I would have never even wanted to shake hands with them in the first place. But he also is just a representative of every person who's too scared to just be themselves. Because if you're comfortable as yourself, you don't care who anybody else is and how they are.
Agreed. I'd met him that night too, and I can't say anything bad because my experience was vastly different because I'm not you, and he didn't have a visceral reaction. We shook hands. It was very cordial. We talked for like 5 minutes, and I walked away. But I know of everything that he exists as on Twitter, and he fits very nicely into that community of exactly what you just said, which is kind of intolerance and just desire to spew hatred.
He's so dumb that I'm going to tell him right now, you should not keep saying stuff because it just makes me look better, but you're going to keep saying stuff. So I know.
Wait, Adam, pause it.
Yeah.
Fast forward fast forward to when they all push the microphones out of the way and suck each other off.
You know what? Here it is.
Those dudes are the douchiest. That is a cringe-topia right there. Those guys right there, if they got any closer, a black hole would open of just homosexuality and just devolve in on itself like a asshole constantly going into a dick and back and forth through just a, I'm sorry.
I'm picturing in the Return of the Jedi, the big pit that they were throwing people in on Jabba the Hutt's off Jabba the Hutt's ship. Like that's what would open up out of nowhere. But I like how he said he wouldn't.
The best part.
Go ahead.
The best part is where the guy is complaining about somebody not being comfortable in their own skin and all this shit, and he's covered with body fucking tattoos.
Yeah,
you know?
And not just that, he had tattoos that he covered over with black. So once I'm like, oh my God, this guy's too much. This guy's too much.
And I think
I love that he said he.
Go on.
I was gonna say I love that he said he wouldn't know him from a crumb of bread. That fucker's so skinny. I don't think he would know a crumb of bread either. Like MGK looks like he weighs 110 pounds right now, dude. Like it's.
But I think that Sean is so comfortable in his skin, which is why he insults everybody. I think that's him.
Right.
Like he's so comfortable, and his whole thing is like, I'm gonna fuck you. You're an asshole. I hate you. That's him. Yeah. Like people that are. People that are uncomfortable and scared.
I don't agree with all the Sean stuff, right? I don't agree with all Sean stuff. I don't. But I respect that he says what he feels, and he doesn't take shit. Like he just fucking lets it loose. Like that's kind of how, that's America. You're supposed to be able to say what you want and not get shit for it. Yeah. And then these three, like the richest, privileged, like the top of the fucking mountain of Olympus, Logan Paul, his little monkey sidekick, and MGK, who's like, boy band. I don't know. He's a one-man boy band that this guy they're like spitting down upon the common folk. That like, how I don't know him from a crumb of bread. man, that's what I'm going to start saying to people from now on.
I know, he's like, I saw MGK in concert 3 times and he was a rapper. Put on a great show. Logan Paul.
He's very talented.
You got to give Logan Paul credit. He's a fucking great professional wrestler. He made something out of nothing. Yep. Both Jake and Logan, right? But at the same time, MGK is like, my existence makes people crazy. There's only one person who does that. That's Brendan Schaub to Sean McCorkle. Okay, everyone, you can't steal his act. The only person I know whose existence makes people crazy is Brendan Schaub.
But wait, I'm not alone, right? I'm not alone in thinking that was the douchiest conversation ever.
They all are. That's every fucking podcast. Every podcast is some guy fucking telling a bunch of girls, you guys are all cucks and you want to get pussy, be a fucking asshole and be big muscles. And it's all about, it's either that or that's 90% of fucking podcasts are life coaches that I've never, that I don't know how, the inherently rich life coaches that make their money scamming people out of
just buy my life coaching. Buy my life coaching program, and then you sell my life coaching program.
Damn, I would actually buy your life coach because you died 19 times. Okay, if anyone could be a life coach, it's you. Okay, every time that I think to myself, oh man, this is rock bottom. I think no. Jason has hit rock bottom.
Yeah. What would Mayhem? Yeah, I'm gonna sell bracelets. What would Mayhem do?
Seriously, Jason, I
only died 4. I'm catching up to do.
And Jason, when I was in a dark place the other day, I actually, you 3 out of 4 people, and Don, next time, were actually lifting me up. So thank you, because I was in a really fucking bad place. McCorkle, and by the way, I realized, I'm not going to say exactly what happened, but I took Ambien before the show and not my antidepressants, which is why I was off. And I was still off and off. Anyway, so McCorkle got me up. Mayhem got me up. Bill Dawes is like, what do you mean? This is fucking great. Fuck you. Bill Dawes, by the way, this fucking guy, I've hit him up 19 times to help me with jokes, right? Never once gets back. Never gets back. This morning, 5:30 in the fucking morning, right? He sends me a fucking thing. He goes, what do you think? Doesn't even send me the joke. He wants me to watch the bit, right? And then he goes, any tags? Any punchlines? And then this fucker writes me 3 question marks. Like I'm gonna be up at 5:45 in the fucking morning correcting his fucking jokes. And anytime, by the way, also anytime somebody has fucking hit me up to help them with their comedy, and I charge them, I then go back to them. I go, hey, you want to do another session? Sorry. I got Bill Dawes. He's an undercutter. He's an undercutter comedy coach. Dude, yeah. Need a discount?
Adam is going scorched earth today.
Yeah, I love it. Bro, I'm going to steal $2,400 from him before every podcast.
It's not even $2,400, man. It's like, dude, I'm like McCorkle. It's not even if it was $100, I'd still be pissed. It's like when I do a gig for some bullshit money, and then they go, "Oh, I'll sell you after I do the gig, or I'll pay you." And I'm like, "Motherfucker! I just drove 3 fucking hours, 5 hours, 8 hours, and now I got to drive all the way home, searching my phone." And then
when I do a gig, I go to the airport and I go, "Yo, send me the money." And if the money doesn't go in, I don't get on the plane. That's my move. I know.
Right. Yeah. Right. You know, Bob Sapp taught me an important lesson. Bob Sapp said, "Do not get in the ring in Japan until you have your money."
Yeah,
I didn't realize that because they shorted me $15,000 after the fight, and all of a sudden, no one speaks English. Like, no, they don't. I was like, wait, now you don't speak English? You spoke English before. You know, it's supposed to be 30,000, not 15. Where's the other 15? Oh, we send later. I was like, no, I need my money. Like I just fought.
McCorkle. Oh, we don't know. I don't speak English.
Yeah. All of a sudden they don't speak English and don't know what I'm talking about. No, it's 15. I was like, no, it was 30. That's what yeah. And then I called my agent. He's like, yeah, that happens sometimes. And I'm like, okay, well, like you're not getting your end. I hope you know you're not getting your end.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah, that happened with your 10%, asshole.
Right. Yeah.
It's fucking terrible. By the way, Paige Van Zandt, right? I like Paige Van Zandt as a person. Super cute.
My lotion.
Sweet, funny girl, nice girl. At what point do you just have to stop showing your asshole? Like, we've seen her asshole. She was a fighter. At what point do you have enough money where you're like, you know what? Now I'm just going to retire from this. Because it just keeps getting fucking worse.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Show me.
Okay, Paige Van Zandt. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
I never looked directly.
I haven't seen it.
Well, I don't know if I've seen exactly her.
I haven't seen it.
All right, hold on. So, like, this is on TMZ. Her and her husband. And this is a blue thing. Can you guys see?
Whoa.
Yeah, and this is not her. She's butt naked. They just put the blue thing to cover it. So he's eating her asshole while doing squats.
Why?
Yeah, like, I mean, how much money? I mean, she says she makes more money doing this than she's ever made in fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, she can't retire, you don't think?
No, I mean, why would you want to? If people are still paying. So it's the weird thing once you get into work. Once you get into sex work, it's like a whole thing where you get addicted to the dopamine rush. You know?
Adam, maybe she's doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah. Love of the sport. Love of the asshole licking sport.
I don't want to be a hater, and good for her making money. I just, I don't know, man.
Listen, I'm a hater myself because I'm in this weird influencer space myself. I stopped making I haven't posted on social media in like a week, like weeks, because I'm just like looking at it and I'm like, all right. So I work my ass off, make funny jokes constantly, have done, fighting my entire life. And then there's this girl that just literally walks through Home Depot, 1 million followers. It's like, what? Like the Hawk Tua girl. What? Like, say one joke and be like a LA4, and there you go. You're internationally famous, making 6 figures. It's just, that's the way of the world. I can't be mad at it. But
but you're never gonna beat the girls. There's no way. It's like people that would get mad at that girl who works for the UFC. I don't even know her name, but she's like the UFC. You know what I'm talking about? It's like that. She's kind of hot. She's fucking.
She's like Rah 2024. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
think it's
Like, no one's gonna beat her. I mean, there's no one's gonna beat her.
Did Mayhem just pull out Miss Raw Raw 2024 from the underground days? That was like a 30-year callback.
That was just for you hardcore. This show
Good Lord.
This show is not for casual.
No, that's a 30-year reference. That's a long time ago, buddy.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Even like the schmo kind of got slaughtered by her. But that's the thing. When you go for that like shock value comedy, and look, I like the schmo. He's a real nice guy, and a real nice guy, very supportive. But it's kind of one trick. I mean, it's kind of it's sort of a one trick pony. It's not like, I mean, there's only so far you can go with that. You
have TNA, then that's what wins the one trick. Yep.
Guys are always
That's
gonna
when equal pay argument's over. Any women complain about equal pay, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That argument's done.
She's smart. She just be a travel agent and get $2,400 a pop.
By the way, Benji,
a phone scam artist, a Nigerian princess.
I did tell somebody the other day, Adam, you don't appreciate this. A guy hit me up for the company I'm involved in, and he wanted to know if I take checks. And I was like, no. And he said, well, I can only pay check. I said, hey, they got this new thing where you can write yourself a check, go to the bank and cash it. And as long as the money's there, they'll give you the cash and you can come back and pay me cash. Like, so if you can only pay for a check, just write it out to yourself and then go get the cash and come back. So
did he do it?
No, all of a sudden he wasn't interested anymore. And I was like, okay, when your first question is, hey, do you take check? Like there's a reason,
Yeah.
By the way, Benji Raddick died, which sucks. I actually talked.
This, bro. I was gonna call you, but we might as well do it on the air right now. The guy had just messaged me like a little while back, but I don't know. It felt like he was into some dark things, so I didn't really get back to him. He was far away, living far away, and I don't know. I didn't want to get kind of pulled back into some party lifestyle. What the hell? What happened?
I don't know. I met him once in Vegas. We talked about you, Mayhem. He said he trained with you. He said he trained with you, trained with Bisbing. He said he would have bet the house that you would have killed Bisbing. He said, I trained with Mayhem. He's like, there's nobody. He goes, there's no way on earth Mayhem would have lost to Bisbing. When you, because he was praising you like no tomorrow. Yeah. And I don't know how he died. It's whenever they say like undisclosed or non-confirmed death, I feel like that's when it's
some drugs. I told him about me getting sober and whatnot, and I got the sense, and I don't want to speak ill of him, but and I'm not really, because I don't think that getting addicted to substance is really like somebody's fault. It's pretty easy to slip into, no matter who you are, no matter how strong you are. Your brain will click into some mode where you'll get stuck in a loop where you can't get out. It's super hard to get out of it. And the only way to do it is like treatment and focused effort. And even then it takes it requires constant vigilance. And so, maybe that's, if I'm a betting man, and I would say maybe he fell to that. And then that's just a big wake up call for the rest of the world, and let's not let his death be in vain. Let's keep powering through, to stay away from this type of stuff. He told me in the messages that he was having troubles with the substances, And
one of his posts said, I've been sober for 10 months, and that was like a year or two ago.
Guys,
so, I feel like that's when people get sober and go on and off and on and off. I feel like that's when things can really get bad, because I feel like your body can't adapt sometimes.
Well, it's like a very studied phenomenon. Like if you get used to doing a certain amount of drugs, luckily for me, luckily I should say that really alcohol was my only big problem. The thing about other substances, you'll get used to doing a certain amount, and then you'll quit and get clean. And then if you go back to doing that amount, it just immediately takes you out. Yeah. Because if you haven't built up your tolerance, then just the regular amount that you used to do, you go back to doing it, thinking you're going to have that same effect.
And everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7.
You know what? Why do the name Benji Radish sounds very familiar to me? His pictures don't look familiar. What was he known for? Did he have a?
He had some big wins. Well, first of all, he was known. Unfortunately, one of the worst things that happened to him was he got scrubbed off the internet. I guess he did a fight, an affair, where he called up some girl's boyfriend or his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend, and the boyfriend knocked him out. It wasn't even like a box. And that was horrible. That was like the guy had just hit him with a fucking haymaker. And it was like one of those things where you're just like, oh, like the one time they were like, he called somebody up to fight him out of the crowd and lost.
Crowd guy wins. It was like on Bully Beatdown. Who was it that didn't get any subs? Like didn't get any knockouts or subs.
Tom's Denny.
Nice guy. Thomas Denny. Nicest guy ever. Yeah, he's the nicest guy ever, man.
Been against was like so beastly that he just stalled. He like knew how to play the game. He just totally stalled the whole match.
I know. And at the end, they were like, "Were you taught a lesson?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." You could tell he was like. Anyway, but he had a record of 21-7. He lost his last 3. He lost to Scott Smith, OSP. But he beat Ninja Hua, lost to Matt Harwich, beat Gerald Harris, beat Bristol Morande, lost to Chris Lieben, beat Nick Serra, Matt Serra, beat Shannon the Cannon.
Was he on the Ultimate Fighter or something? There's something I know him from. I know that name more than I should, I guess. I don't know. It's like one of those things where I
fought everybody, man. He was one of them guys that was like out there in the small circuits all the time. You know what I mean? He's always out there. Damn.
I can't believe you said Raw 2024. That is crazy, man.
All right. Okay, so like I said, other podcasts. This is the other kind of shit we're missing. This is actually kind of funny. I saw this and I thought you guys would laugh at this. Hold on. My fucking TikTok, I don't even know my algorithm anymore. So this girl is on a podcast. And they ask her what she would rank herself.
Stifler asked everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7.
I would give myself a realistic 6.5. Okay.
Oh my God. Andrew.
Okay.
Pound?
It's like a 6.5 tons.
But they could hear him laughing.
I thought one of you guys was going to say on the Richter scale. I didn't want to say that.
Oh, God.
They could hear the guy laughing. Like, I mean, what? Never rank yourself, okay? It's never going to go
well. Fuck that. I'm ranking myself right now. 6.5.
Baby.
I'll tell you what, you put that girl on that show with the balloons and none of them would get popped, I guarantee you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, she kind of looked like McCorkle in a wig. I don't know. Not
all over that girl.
Oh God. Yeah, people, this is
don't lament. Hey, don't listen. I already said, bro, if we like spec'd in and like spent like $150 on like a studio and then put like McCorkle and Don Frye's head on a damn monitor, I think we would really step the game up, dog. Dude,
I told Adam I will come out there if you guys will commit to it, and I'll fly Don out there to meet us. Like if you guys want to do one in studio or a couple, if you guys will promise you'll show up, I'll fly out there to LA. We can do a couple of live in person.
Listen to this guy. You got no excuse now. McCorkle is funding the whole operation.
McCorkle, I know the best travel agent you can use too.
You're such an asshole, dude. You're such.
I've got to stay in the $2,400 range if we're gonna do this though.
Dude, I'm so fucking. That's all I think about now. I can't even fucking drop this. Like I'm just annoyed. I'm fucking annoyed. And she sent me $16.
Well, you should be.
Well, it's an odd thing to send $14 or $16 too. Like that's an odd.
Wait,
what an odd thing to do.
What's her name again?
Yeah. Oh God. What else? So McCorkle, I heard you going to the Kamala rally.
Am I? I hadn't heard that. Yeah,
dude,
I didn't know she was. I didn't know she was having one. No, I'm serious though. You guys, we'll pick a way. If you guys promise me you'll show up, I'll come out there to LA. We can film, but we gotta have a place to film. I'll even bring the equipment. You guys tell me what we need, cameras or whatever. I'll bring it all. We'll do one.
I got a spot. I actually found a spot. I found a really good studio. It's not very expensive.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't Don, studio.
Are you up for it, Don? If I get you a plane ticket, will you show up? Be out there?
Yeah, definitely. I can't turn that down.
Now, Don, are you going to the bouncer slap boxing competition?
What? What?
Bouncer slap boxing?
Didn't you say you're going to LA?
It's the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame induction.
The Hall of Fame bouncer?
Oh. No, not bouncer, you twit. Bare knuckle fighter / bodyguard Hall of Fame.
Oh, sorry.
Now,
I didn't. So
where do you get a bouncer at?
What is a bodyguard? What is this bare knuckle? Why is it? Are they combined Hall of Fames? Why is it two?
Yeah, I guess it's combined. It's a bare knuckle / bodyguard Hall of Fame. Yes.
Sick.
So bare knuckle fighter, you're either a bare knuckle fighter. Either a bare knuckle fighter or you're a body.
Every security guard or expert on security is a 350-pound black guy. Like, doesn't have to be in shape. It's a strange thing.
10 steps. 10 steps. He's out of breath.
Yeah. Whenever I'm on stage and there's a guy in the back, I'm like, "What are you guarding the buffet?" But so wait, but Don, where is this bare knuckle bodyguard Hall of Fame?
I think it's in Glendale. I'm thinking it's in Glendale.
I think it might be online.
It's like it's all Armenians.
Yeah.
Glendale is nothing but Armenians.
It's only cost me $2,400 to get put into it. Okay.
Well played, sir.
Mayhem, have you heard of the bare knuckle bouncer Hall of Fame? Because Don's flying to LA for this.
No, listen, bud. I've been
bodyguard, not bouncer.
Oh, bodyguard.
Yeah. I put a lot of bouncers in the Hall of Shame.
I wonder if it's actually a hall. Like, I wonder if there's actually a hall.
Are they going to play Whitney Houston? Like, I will always love you.
Yes. I hope it's like just statues of large bald men all the way down. Like the Legend of Zelda, you pull down on their fucking flashlight and a tomb opens in the back. You can get in there and just like there's a guy with mints and gum and spray, and you got to tip him $1.
How many bodyguards are bouncers?
Also, how many Hall of Fames have a slash?
Oh my God!
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame probably has slash in it.
The elevator doorman / bus driver Hall of Fame. It's the zookeeper / therapist Hall of Fame. Like,
I can't believe you guys missed my joke. Though. I said the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has slash in it.
I know that's a good one.
That's a good joke.
Nevertheless,
it's a very good joke.
Brilliant! I tell you, brilliant.
That is a brilliant joke. So, all right. Well, what do you have?
$2,400. And all I have to do is make $16 a month payments.
What do you have coming up, Bill?
Well, a comic friend of mine is going to send me 19 pages of topics and say, "Hey, spend your entire day writing jokes for me in 2 hours."
But you won't do one of them. So what's the difference? You just ignore it, and then you go, and then I'm going to get something back saying, "Sorry, I read this tonight." Like for some reason, every text read at 9 o'clock at night, unless it's work for you, and then all of a sudden you get back right away.
Yeah, text me at 5:30. I'll be awake.
All right, what do you have really though?
I'll be in Arizona the 5th through the 7th near Phoenix. Is that where you are, Don? Okay,
I'm about an hour and a half south of Phoenix.
Okay,
where's what day?
Chandler.
What day is the 5th? Okay.
Yeah, and then just the Laugh Factory on Wednesday.
No, I leave the. I think I'll leave the 6th.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Glendale at the. It's gonna be the bare knuckle / hairy knuckle since it's all Persian. And then Mayhem, what do you have?
Yo, man, I'm going to Lafayette, New Jersey on Sunday.
Yeah, baby.
Signing autographs and whatnot. I'm gonna be high-fiving. It's gonna be like a
nice.
go out there. I know. I'm excited. I'm
Good
excited.
job.
So
Let me
I'll
know if
put-
you need a free flight. I got you. I got your flight.
Oh yeah. Thanks, bud.
$400.
Yeah. I found mine. I found yours again.
Ooh, France.
1,600.
You want a viral video,
Yeah, no,
Mayhem?
props.
You want a viral
No,
video? Go
props.
to the airport and try
Podcast
to
now is
board with
props.
that.
This is the fucking carrot top of
Carrot top of MMA Roasted, bro. I always bring props to this motherfucker.
Sean, what do you have?
I'm just going to try to arrange a date to come out there so we can film an MMA Roasted live and in person. So you guys tell me you guys actually do.
When he's in
I will come
September,
out.
when he's at the bare knuckle /
Hall of Fame,
Hall of Fame.
Well, that was the plan, but unfortunately, my fiance can't get off work on like 10 days' notice, so she can only come for like 36 hours, and she's got a friend in San Diego she wanted to see. So I thought if we could do it later in September or October, I can make it happen, and I can come out there for 3-4 days.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Schedule-
yeah, we should a bunch of them.
Schedule off
As
there.
long as you guys don't show me up, like stand me up. I had Matt Mitrione one time offer to fly me out to help him train in Las Vegas at Couture's. I was in Vegas for 5 days. I did not see Matt Mitrione one time the entire 5 days I was there, nor did my hotel or flight get paid for.
Damn.
So I was just in Las Vegas for 5 days and couldn't get a hold of him. So it was, I don't want to come out to LA and then not have everybody be like, oh yeah, I'm not here.
Sounds
this
like a good
weekend.
friend.
Yeah.
Don, what do you have?
I got the Hall of Fame for chicken wing eaters, you know.
Oh man, I love you guys.
waffle and chicken wings.
All right, I'll be at the House of Comedy in Minnesota, September, I think 14th, 15th, 16th. And then Gutfeld again in 2 weeks. And you guys are the best. I love you guys. Thanks for cheering me up.
All right.
Take
See
care.
you guys.
Yes, guys.
Take care.
That was awesome.
Send $16, everybody.